Quick video, old tool. This is a NorthWest short line Sensi-Press with a riveter. Doing this for Tom. He's looking for one. He can't find one. It's an old one. I've had this for 20 years, and it was used when I bought it. So that's the Sensi-Press. I mean, I seen Micromark was selling. I don't think they sell them no more. I don't know why or what the deal was, but there's a tooling for that. It's also hole punch tooling, and I think this might be the riveting tooling too. Yeah, there's like a, oh, you can see that. The phone ain't gonna focus, but there's like little dimples. I believe you can still buy these from the company. I think it's just like called NorthWest now or something. I don't think it might not be the same company, but so that's that. And this is the riveter. So this mounts on that. Seven inches, 3 inches. Looks like a 1/4-inch plate of aluminum. Pretty simple there, stock. It's got this mounted, which is a 1/2 by 1.5 inch aluminum by 5. Couple holes. These are the lineup pins. It's got this shaft. These are 1/2 by 1/2 by 3. 2 of them. Allen cap screws, screwing them to the plate. And then you got this, you know, it's just a piece of all thread with nut on the end. Acorn nut, another nut, and this thing you'd probably have to turn on a lathe or something. It's just got some writing on it. But basically, you mount this in here. It's there you go. It screws down. I think these screws are from the bottom, hold it on there. But yeah, basically you put your stock on here. Your die, your bottom die comes up through here. You put your other die in here, and you basically, you know, everything is off this edge right here. Boop, like you would tape on your piece of brass or plastic. I've used it for plastic. I've used it for brass. I used it for the water truck. I've used it for bumpers, putting small, you can do real small dimples that look like bolt heads, you know, instead of using the ticky rivet heads, which I use a lot of, and just glue them on. But you know, you tape your piece of brass, whatever you're riveting, and then you know, you start with your you start it wherever on here, and then you just, you know, table moves right there. I don't know if you can see that. Table moves 1/1000 division, 50 thousandths full term. Or 50, 100, 1,000, whatever. So I'll just give you a quick pic of that. Yeah, Tom looks like it's all stock material. Nothing, I don't even think they machined anything. I think they just cut out of stock pieces other than drilling and tapping. This slide rod, that looks like a 1/4 inch steel rod. Drilled through there, and then pinned. You know, I mean, it's pretty simple to pin. They clipped it. They probably put a little groove on a lathe and then just clipped it on both sides. Can you see that? Right there. And then the all thread. They must have tapped this, I guess. I'm guessing it's tapped. It needs to be lubed, the screw. I hate putting too much lube because then it gets on your parts and then you got to worry about cleaning them because, you know, and you got to paint them and there's oil on shit. But yeah, it's just basically, I think you can totally knock this out if you got any kind of, you know, tapping and drilling. It's nothing, you know, out of the ordinary, nothing machined. It looks like they could build these pretty quick, I would say, but for some reason they're not. But yeah, it works pretty good. I bought this. This was used as well. I don't think I bought that new either. Only thing I bought new, I bought dies and what have you, new. But yeah, this thing here, you could build that too. I mean, that ain't nothing, but you can still buy it, I guess. 7-inch, 3 inches. It looks like a 1/2 inch thick. 1/2 inch thick. It's all, everything there is other than this with the grooves. I guess you can probably machine that, or I don't know if they sell that or what. But yeah, I hope that helped, Tom. Any other questions about it? Let me know. But you already have that, I think you said, and you have the, you know, and the dies are, I guess they're all the same, other than the punches. Now, I guess the rivet ones have like a little, you know, little point on them, and the punches are just circle punches that punch through. Yeah, so they are different. Yeah, the rivet dot. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, your circle, your hole punches have this that screws in up from here. I can get it. That screws up through the bottom. This goes in the top and it punches a hole, and it has a little hole there, different sizes. So that's a hole punch. Yeah, these are the rivet pieces. It's like a little, see, like, so these are different. So I guess you got to have these. Boy, I can't even see, man. I don't know if you can see them. It don't zoom very good. Just a phone. But yeah, it's got a little tiny dimple, and there's a couple different sizes. So yeah, you gotta have them. They're the only thing. I mean, I guess you can make your own of those two if you got a lathe. I don't see where it's too difficult. You know? Oh, okay. Here you go. Oh, wait. Here's the new ones I just bought. There you go. These are the new ones I just bought. Punch. See, there's the numbers too. Those are rivet accessory simulated rivet tooling. 10,000. Got a little point on that one, and this is, I guess, the mandrel, the die or whatever. That's the punch, that's the die. All right, there's the numbers. So any other issues or questions, yeah, let me know. Always, the only reason I have this channel is just to help out other dudes, man. I get a lot off of it. Always have, from other people, just learning. And that's basically why I've been doing the model stuff on there. Is I pick up stuff, and if it can help somebody else, so, that's it. Not here to make any money. I sure ain't gonna make no money of that or any of that. And ain't nothing to do, none of that. So, all right, man. Later.